Hello everyone, this is Daniel from fitnessblender.com, and today I'm going to be taking you through a strength training and cardio combined workout. Now it's going to be primarily strength training. We're going to be going through a number of exercises to help try to build up a little bit of strength and overall size if you want to, depending on the amount of weight you're using. And then you're going to be going through a cardio component as well to try to keep that heart rate up and add a little extra calorie burn into it as well. Now we've included a warm-up and a cool-down in this, so you don't have to add anything else to it. It's a standalone routine. If you want to add another routine after this or before it, that's perfectly fine. It's just what you need to do for your routine. So you are going to need some equipment for this routine. I've got a bench here, though you don't necessarily need one. You can do most of these exercises either laying on the floor or sitting in a chair. And then you will need, however, some weight. So I've got dumbbells here. If you don't have dumbbells, just find something else you can use in place of, like water bottles or whatever you happen to have around you. So a good set of dumbbells is, of course, always going to be really, really helpful for this routine. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started with our warm-up here in just a second. So let's go ahead and get started with our warm-up portion. This is going to be 8 different exercises just to help warm your body up and also get some blood flowing around for those joints you're going to be using most. So we're going to be doing each one of these for about 20 seconds apiece. So let me go ahead and get my timer started, and we'll start in 3, 2, 1. We're doing a curl, hands up over your head with a tricep extension. No weight. This is just the motion, just to kind of get your body used to that motion through those joints, getting a little bit of blood pumping to that area. You don't want to use anything quite yet. This is, like I said, just a warm-up, just to kind of get that blood flowing. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to be doing a push and pull, so straight out in front of your body. Use your muscles against you, so push and pull at the same time as you get those arms out, and push and pull at the same time as you pull those arms back behind you. Just nice full range of motion, full extension front, full extension behind. Really let those shoulders get into it as well. And now we're going to do a push and pull straight up over your head, so all the way over your head, down to the sides, squeeze it into your rib cage, and then press it straight over top of your head. Just a nice slow range of motion. Really, really focus on getting a nice full range of motion, nice tight squeeze at both ranges. To, like I said, just really get those muscles warmed up. And we're doing a large circle with those arms, so nice big circle. We're going to switch about halfway through this. Just keep those muscles moving. And go ahead and switch directions. We're doing a half push-up next, so either drop down on the ground to do a half push-up, or we can do it against a wall too, for that matter. And start up, down on the ground. A nice slow motion, just keep that back nice and flat. Just trying to warm up those muscles to that chest, make them have to work just a little bit harder. We're going to be doing a Bentover Fly next. So we're using a really nice light weight. You don't necessarily have to use weight for this. I'm going to start it up. I'm going to be using just 5 pounds, so just the handles for this one. So back nice and flat. Those arms come up and out to the side. Again, slow motion. You're not trying to do anything fast. You're just trying to warm up those muscles. We're doing an overhead press, a tricep extension next. And go ahead and sit down if you have a chair handy. You're doing an overhead press, and then bend those hands back behind you, up, and overhead press again. Just a nice, slow, controlled motion. We're almost done. Should be feeling those muscles start to warm up already. And go ahead and stand back up. We're doing just a regular curl, so we're doing a hammer curl, palms facing in towards each other. Just straight up towards that shoulder, and nice and slow back down. Keep that chest straight up and down, trying to round your shoulders forward. Again, nice, slow, controlled motion. And that is it. Go ahead and let those dumbbells step back down. That's the end of your warm-up. So just in a few seconds, we'll start into the regular routine. All right, everybody, let's go ahead and get ready for our strength and cardio portion of this routine. Now, how this is going to work is we're going to have 2 strength exercises and a cardio exercise per group. We have 3 different groups to go through. And for example, our first group is going to be a chest press and a bent over row. And we're doing those 1 set of each, then that cardio exercise, then another set of each, that cardio exercise, and then move to the next group. So we should be able to get through this relatively quickly. So let's go ahead and get started off with our first exercise, which is going to be a chest press. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my weight for that one. Again, if you don't have a bench to do this with, that's perfectly fine. You can just lay down flat on the ground. So 10 repetitions, go ahead and get them started. Nice, slow, controlled motions. Get as much range of motion out of it as you can, so let those elbows drop down as low as is comfortable, as long as you're keeping that forearm straight up and down. The slower you go, the harder it's going to be. Just 2 more repetitions. Your last one right here. And let it relax. Go ahead and set those dumbbells back up. Moving to our next weight. It's a little bit lighter for our bent over row. So moving pretty quickly in between these. Keep that back really nice and flat. Bend over as parallel to the ground as you can. Keep those hands close and roll them up nice and close. One more. And let those dumbbells set back down. And we're starting into our jumping jacks. We're doing 40 repetitions and start them up. 10. 20. 30. 40. Go ahead and let it relax. And let's start over again. So another round of that chest press. So select your weight. And let's start it up. Flat on your back. And start it. Remember, nice, slow, full range of motion repetitions. Almost done. Just 2 more. And your last one. And let it relax. All right, set those dumbbells up. Readjust the weight for that row, that bent over row. And start into it. So nice flat back, as parallel to the ground as you can get. Roll them up nice and close. Again, try to get them nice and slow. One more. And let it relax. Set those dumbbells up. Whew. Another round of jumping jacks. And start it. It's 20. 30. 40. All right, that's the end of our first round, which means we're moving on to our next. which is going to be a tricep dip off of a bench or a chair if you have one at home, and a hammer curl. So twist this. I'm actually going to be using extra weight for my dips. So let's see, what do I want to use here? So sitting down on the edge of that bench or chair, you want that weight right across your hips. Grab in nice and close to your butt with those hands. Scoot those hips off. Those feet out nice and far. And start it up. 10 repetitions. And slowly walk it back in. Whew, set that weight back up. And now I've got our hammer curls, so palms facing in towards each other. We're using 25 pounds with this one. It's a little bit harder for me. All right, let's see here. Going for orange. So palms facing in towards each other. Hands come straight up towards that shoulder. Back down. Try to keep those elbows back. Forearm straight up and down, upper arm straight up and down. 2 more. Last one. And let it relax. All right, another round of jumping jacks. If you want to, you could do jump rope if you'd rather. 10. 20. 30, 10 more. And let it relax. All right, another round of those tricep dips and hammer curls. All right, start back over those tricep dips first. Hands in nice and close. Keep those elbows pinched together. And start it. And let it relax, walk it in. Whew. Set that dumbbell up. Get that weight for those curls. And start them up. Second and last round. This is probably gonna get a little nasty here at the end. Try to keep that form nice and clean. You're trying to fatigue those muscles. So if you're giving out, you're doing it right. 2 more. Last one. Swing it up there if you have to. Lock those elbows back. Slowly drop it for that negative. Really burn those muscles out. And let it relax. All right. Another round of those jumping jacks. And start up. Ten. 20. 30. 40. All right, we've got for our last round a ventral raise and a pull over on that bench, or a pull over with those dumbbells. So adjust this just a little bit for my pull over. We're gonna start off though with that ventral raise. So you're probably gonna need something really light since you're doing it with a straight arm. I'm gonna use just the handle. So this is about 10 pounds per hand. I know it's quite a bit lighter than all the rest, but this is a little bit harder exercise. So ventral raise, straight up in front, at least shoulder height. If you wanna go all the way over your head, that's fine. Just a few more to go. 2 left. Last one. And let it relax. All right. For our ventral raise, you're gonna be laying flat down, or sorry, the pullover is gonna be laying flat down on the ground or laying flat on your bench. I'm using 15 for this. Add a little extra weight back in. Down on the edge of that bench, go ahead and lay back flat. Hands above your head, palms facing in towards each other. Drop them out as far as you can go. And back up. Try to keep those arms nice and straight. Try to keep that back on the ground or on that mat. Keep it going. Lungs open. Almost done. 2 left. Last one. And let it relax. All right, drop those dumbbells off. And another round of those jumping jacks. Arms by your sides. Start them up. $20. 30, 10 more. And 40. All right, one more round of each. All right, so starting off with that ventral raise first. And I'm using just the handle, 10 pounds. And start up. All the way over your head if you want, otherwise to at least shoulder height. Almost done. 8, 2 more. Ooh, my arms are getting tired. Last one. And let it relax. All right, change that weight up for that pullover. Again, sitting down on that bench. Hands over your head, palms facing in, arms nice and straight, start up. Keep those abs nice and tight. Keep it going. Almost done. There's 2 more. One left. Yeah, chin, let it relax. Whew. One more round of those jumping jacks. Start them up. Twenty. 30. Almost done. And 40. All right, good job. Let's do a real quick cool down. Get out of the way. Start off that chest first, so palm flat against the wall. If you have an open wall, fingers facing back behind you. Rotate that chest away. And switch sides. Fingers facing back behind you. Rotate that palm. Should be feeling it in your chest. Feeling it too much in your bicep, roll that palm or the inside of your elbow face up. And let it relax. Next one is your hands gonna come back to your shoulder to stretch that tricep. And grab that elbow with that other hand and pull across. And switch sides. Same thing on the opposite side. Reach back towards that shoulder. Grab that elbow and pull across. Should be feeling that tricep. And let that one relax. Arm across in front of your chest. Grab that elbow, pull across. Keep it up nice and high, neck height. Pulling across as close to your chest as you can. Same thing on the other side. And let that relax. We're going to stretch out that torso just a little bit. Even though it didn't do a whole lot, it's probably going to be a little bit tight from just trying to hold a braced position. So nice slow rotation. Around, pause at the bottom, and back the opposite direction. And do this for repetitions. Almost done. And let it relax. All right, last one. Grab those fingers, pull them back, extend that arm out, stretch out that forearm. Hold it there. And back the other direction, so kind of pull it in, stretch the opposite side. And let that one relax, same thing on the opposite side. Stretch it. direction. And let it relax. Up against the wall one more time. Hands just a little bit higher than shoulder or head height. About shoulder width apart. Press that chest down towards the base of the wall. 1 foot forward just for balance or for support. Just switch legs just in case. Don't want yourself to be off balance. And let that relax. We got one more stretch to go. Feet just about shoulder width apart. You can go straight down like you're trying to touch your toes. Hands come back behind your head. And try to pull them back behind you as far as you can go. It's okay if you let those knees bend. We're not trying to really stretch those hamstrings. And let it relax. All right, guys, that is the end of our cool down, which means this workout is completely done. Good job.